One of the greatest temptations I'm facing right now is getting lazy with my style and saying I ain't appreciating Mike's down. I serve too small a market, I need a larger target. You know, a broader audience who's spending dollars on this. And as of right now, this temptation for making some crazy statements, complaining, but I know how pride sounds. I'm everybody's favorite, maybe one of the greatest, the peak of every playlist. You'd be a lame to hate this, but the truth is it's foolish to say this. So please bear with my foolishness, cause I've concluded it's stupid to fake it. I Google my name too much.
Hello, fellow fans. Welcome back to Fan Style Reviews. I'm here with Frank. How you doing, Frank?
Oh, I'm doing good. Jamal, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. So today we are going to talk about Jurassic World Dominion.
Yes, Jurassic World Dominion. Man.
It's okay. It's a lot to run over because it was a disappointment.
Yeah.
A lot of missed opportunities, I'd say. At some points in the movie, I didn't mind walking out. What about you?
Okay, so I was ready to walk out, but it wasn't because it was like a super bad movie. The story was decent, but I mean, it's like they kept throwing nostalgia at us, thinking it was gonna work, and then it didn't. Like I mentioned to you, they kept throwing the original, da-na-na. They kept throwing that wherever they could. Mm-hmm. Every time we saw an old character, boom, the sound goes on. Boom, the sound goes on. I was like, what? And then I thought this movie was supposed to be about dinosaurs. Why are we watching some locusts?
God damn. Yeah, I mean, it was about. I thought that too. I was like, why is it focusing on these mutated bugs instead of
Well, and I understand. Oh, the locusts come from that period, or like they were supposed to be enhanced with DNA from that period. But the trailer's like talking about how people had to live with dinosaurs, which I thought was a great concept. You have to live side by side with some dinosaurs. I mean,
I didn't see anything about the locusts in trailers.
I know, and I don't think anybody did.
And I feel that that whole story was good enough to be more of a streaming show type of quality feel. That's just me.
It definitely could have been like they could have done like a 6-episode series, Jurassic World, where the scientists are like trying to figure out these locusts and stuff.
Mm.
But I mean, wasn't it kind of obvious who was making the locusts in the movie?
I mean, it was pretty obvious. The way they started the story, this major bio company and all this and that, you kind of knew that right off the jump.
And then their bio company's corn's the only one not getting eaten.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take too much thinking to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. So Blue was able to have kids on her own.
Yeah, because like we saw in almost every Jurassic World, the dinosaurs don't need other dinosaurs to reproduce. They're figuring out how to do it on their own.
So the daughter was based off of similar DNA. So
yeah,
the daughter, can she produce on her own too?
I think it requires just a little bit of like taking some DNA or something and injecting herself with it. But I don't know if because they didn't really explain how the mother herself did it, did they?
No, I think they just.
Well, I mean, I guess they didn't explain if she like injected herself, if she just created life. But I'm saying if she wanted to, she probably could.
Yeah. And what else?
What I thought was kind of interesting is we see the archaeologists digging at
dinosaur bones.
Yeah, dinosaur bones. Yeah, archaeology. We see them digging, and he's talking, and like, well, I'm like, who's he talking to? But then there's like people walking around the site.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting because like, it's almost like showing you that archaeology is really not not
important.
Yeah, not important, not money. Not like making as much money as it maybe used to when they were just starting to discover dinosaurs.
I mean, because they're making dinosaurs. They don't need
it. Well, yeah, they got the parts for them. But he needs that revenue stream to keep the dig alive, or he can't do what he loves. And
yeah. And then also at the beginning of the film, the love interest, Chris Pratt,
yeah,
she's saving dinosaurs. What was the point of that if that had nothing to do with the You know, I don't know.
You talking about when he was on the horse?
No, the love interest. She when they was putting that little dinosaur in that van.
Oh yeah, they didn't explore that at all either.
It just happened. It just people are breeding dinosaurs. I guess illegally. I guess.
Yeah.
Even though they everywhere. So.
And you know what? They brought that same dinosaur back when Professor Grant and his love interest showed up. And then I'm pretty sure that was the same exact dinosaur, and she like went up and pet it. I was like, is this just to show that they are connected?
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the black? I forgot a lot of these characters' names, but the black lady who's a pilot.
I thought her character was cool.
I thought she was alright. A little aggressive.
I mean, for her character type,
yeah.
I would not have expected her to help out. I mean, I guess that's the whole point of it. They made her character seem like she was going to abandon, not help him and stuff. And maybe it was just because she saw the kid, which what kind of a coincidence is that? That she's dropping off the dinosaur at the same time they're getting there with her.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, again, movie logic, and it's never logical. But I guess because it involves a girl, that's why she helped. But they definitely made it seem like, to where I was like, why would she help at all? Because
yeah, like she had some type of redemption
you're in the underground.
Arc.
Yeah, it was definitely a redemption arc, but like, why does she need redemption? Because she's in the underground.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who expects her to help?
I mean, she's already doing some illegal stuff anyway.
Yeah, she's flying dinosaurs and stuff.
She got
and
blood
making
out.
a ton of money.
She got blood on her ledger.
Yeah.
God dang.
But I have a problem with how fast people are running in this movie.
Uh-huh.
How are they? I understand the dinosaurs are slipping and falling, but how are they outrunning dinosaurs? I can barely outrun a squirrel.
Dang.
And they're brand new velociraptors, those like albino looking ones.
Mm.
They also didn't like that girl. Her character was cool too. The girl that was selling them,
Mm.
and they kind of just like breezed over her character as well. But those albino velociraptors were supposed to be the biggest, baddest ones, and then they're getting outran by people. I don't know.
Yeah. And if we didn't say it, it seemed like we probably forgot. We didn't do a spoiler warning. I mean, are you gonna go watch the movie?
If you're watching this, you've already seen it.
You've already seen it. So yeah.
That's our bad. Though.
That's our bad. Yeah, but I think that this one was a letdown. The first two were so good. You know what I mean? And then this one, it really didn't. Like, to me, it didn't focus enough on the dinosaurs. It focused more on the nostalgia and old characters and all this and that. Like the whole, and I'm jumping ahead to the end. We're gonna come back, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end, that battle between the two dinosaurs and all this and that, one of the dinosaurs. It was like, what's the point? At this point, I was tired.
What's the point of that? Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I was kind of thankful was I knew that was going to be like the end fight. I'm like, oh, the movie's almost over.
Yeah, the movie's almost over. Thank God.
But
that's what I was thinking.
It just it didn't have that effect on me like the first two films did.
Now let's go back just a little bit because I can't remember if they addressed it. But where is because the girl is the daughter of the guy from the first Jurassic Park, the one that made the park.
Okay.
Where are his grandchildren? I mean, did they ever address where his grandchildren were, the kids that were in Jurassic Park?
No.
I don't think we've seen them since then.
I don't think they addressed it.
I mean, that's not really like a loophole, like a hole in the storyline. I just was wondering because I couldn't remember them addressing them.
Yeah. I gotta say, one aspect I do like seeing Jeff Goldblum's character. Any character he does in any movie, I think he's kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I really like him.
But I think that's probably about one of the best things I liked about the movie. But overall,
now we see what I thought could have been the biggest and best part of the whole movie, the dinosaur reserve.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that seemed like it could have. That's the part they could have taken and just ran with it, and I would have been okay with the entire movie being filmed in that dinosaur preserve. Because I mean, we have all the dinosaurs being let out. All of them are chipped, but we've seen what happens when they chip dinosaurs in the past. I mean, they've literally ripped out their trackers, like they did in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But and you have to activate the trip to keep the birds off the planes and stuff. I mean, I thought that could have been. I thought when I saw that, I was like, oh, here we go. We're going up from here.
Yeah.
No, it was just like that plane.
Yeah.
Went down.
I mean, and then also, were there scenes that was in the film that didn't make, like, I thought it was a scene where they were all in the females plane, even the nostalgia characters. Remember, but it was just her and Chris Pratt going to the place.
I don't remember.
I remember the trailer. They were all in there, and
then they just that was like a
Dude, what is y'all? Come on now. You took that from us too. I thought that was cool. You put it in trailers. I didn't see it in the movie. Why'd they do that?
Because it made it seem like they were helping. I mean, in the trailer, it made it seem like they were all helping and going
to the place.
Yeah, going to the place together.
But you see in the story that Jeff Goldblum's character, he's a professor there, and he's lecturing, students about
this
place.
He's an ethical professor.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part of it. And the employee, I can't remember his character's name right now, but
the black guy.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah.
He was the one that told him about the locusts. Going back to the locusts.
Yeah. And you kind of didn't know what side he was on initially, where he was a good side or he was more the corporate science side. So
because up until he gave him the bracelet, or up until he told him how to get down there, I thought for sure he was there to monitor them, which they were being monitored anyway because of all the cameras.
And you see the scientist, the dude that played Peter Parker's father. Yeah. He tried to get him, bribe him towards the end when everything was going in smokes, flames and stuff. Hey, you can do this.
Yeah, you can be my number 2.
Yeah.
See, we're going to have to go back here just a little bit, but on that note, I thought he was telling him that, like, oh, you could be my number 2, we can rebuild. So that way he would have a scapegoat.
Okay.
I thought he was going to blame this entire incident on him. But let's go back just a little bit. They finally get the girl and Blue's daughter, or the Blue's child, to the base, and then they just kind of let her walk around.
Let her do whatever.
And then she opens the cage and Blue gets out. Come on!
Movie logic.
That's terrible logic, though, even for movie logic.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what was it, password? How'd she get Blue out? And then Blue, like, ducks in the vents and then gets out of there? Or no,
That's actually Beta.
Beta. Oh, yeah.
The baby's name's Beta.
Yeah. But, I mean, Blue got out of there. She ducked in the vents. How she knew where she was going beats me, but, I mean, that was a poor choice of scene.
Like, I'm literally trying to sit here and remember the good scenes of the movie, and it's kind of hard because...
Well, one scene I thought was going to be great was when Chris Pratt and the pilot girl were on the ice, and that bird-looking velociraptor that had all the feathers and stuff was on the ice. I thought that was going to be an awesome scene. But even that scene was like 2-3 minutes long, and we didn't even get... good scene with that. Also, how you survived that plane crash, I don't know. There was too many inconsistencies in the logic in this one.
It was just too much, and it's like you brought these nostalgia characters back, you paid these nostalgia characters, and the franchise just went down. So yeah, take a couple years to break before you come out with another Jurassic movie. I'm not saying that the franchise is dead. I don't mind seeing more dinosaur films, but if you're going to do dinosaurs, don't focus too much on the characters, because that's what they did. They focused too much heavily on the characters. They didn't really make it seem like the dinosaurs were the threat. It was these locust things that were eating weeds and stuff, which we seen the scene there on somebody's farm, and then we see them there at the lab. But that was it. We didn't really see them oh shoot, they're just doing a whole bunch of damage. It's just like, okay, we see one scene, and that's what we see, one form.
The only other time we see them is in like a satellite image where we just see a
swarm of them.
A swarm, and then they're just going from here to here. But that's not even barely how we saw them. But I agree. But also, dinosaurs at this time have been out for quite a while, living with people. You would think that cities would have task forces designed to hunt these dinosaurs if they got out. So in that underground market, the dinosaurs busted out. Why was there no people there to stop them? Because then dinosaurs just started eating people.
Well, here's an idea. I'm gonna pitch a movie.
Okay, we're
Here's
gonna
a
do
movie.
it here.
We're gonna do a movie pitch. All right, here's a movie pitch.
Pitch the next movie. Pitch it to me.
The next Jurassic World movie. Dinosaurs took over the planet. Humans are hiding from them. Like, it got to get dark. I want it a super dark, creepy type of dinosaurs or real monsters type of vibes.
Almost like a zombie movie where humans are hiding in buildings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost just like that. But it's dinosaurs hunting humans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it don't even have to be part of the main franchise. It could be something a different one, but still part of it. But do something with those dinosaurs. You had all those dinosaurs for what? Just for show. It shouldn't just be centered just solely around the humans. You know what I mean? It's like they did the other movies. It was dinosaurs and humans. The focus was dinosaurs and humans. This one was just humans and mutated bugs.
Because I mean, in the second one, it was literally that the dinosaurs were being captured and used by the humans, and then the humans were there to let them out and stuff.
Yep.
But I agree with you that they had this whole reserve and they didn't use but 2 dinosaurs, or 3. We have the dinosaur with them long fingers, the T-Rex, and then that big dinosaur that they both fought at the end.
How'd you like my movie pitch?
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie. I'd watch it.
Hey,
it could be you could even make it a horror. It doesn't have to be an action.
You let me direct it.
I'll give you $5 real quick. As down payment for the movie.
Goddamn, it can be a streaming. It can be a streaming show. It'd be dope.
That'd be a cool, like a 6 or 8 episode dinosaur thriller.
A dinosaur apocalyptic type of film.
Humans couldn't keep the crops growing because dinosaurs kept eating them.
I mean, but some dinosaurs need crops, so I don't think it should be a crop thing. It should just be a thing. No,
I was going on your apocalypse.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah, all these dinosaurs were eating too much of the crops, so we couldn't keep them alive, and then so they.
But Earth's a renewable resource type of planet. I was thinking that they just get more aggressive.
It could be a flashback. I don't need them to eat the crops in front of me.
I would say that, they'd be like an aggressive breed of dinosaurs where you got some dinosaurs that eat plants that help humans.
These dinosaurs maybe got a little bit smarter and know humans are out there.
But some dinosaurs help the humans, and then some of them are more
like Blue.
predable. Yeah.
Maybe we could have Blue's family.
There you go.
Yeah.
Call us.
Fans not review. But let's get towards the end real quick where the fire has now started because they try to kill all these locusts. Mm-hmm. But didn't it seem like how the hell did they escape? Was that planned? Because they didn't really specify if they knew they were going to break through that vent or if they intended for them to go up and out.
I was sitting there thinking that too. Wasn't that like contained?
Yeah.
Like some type of.
But the way he was reacting, it was like it was meant to happen. And the way that they were acting, like, oh, he's trying to burn the evidence. You're not freaking out because these locusts are flying to put you on fire?
Burning locusts, too. And they burnt the forest and stuff like that down. Like, if you knew that you were going to set them on fire just in case, worst case scenario, why not have some type of... Now, I know I call movie logic all the time.
Yeah.
But why not have some type of worst case scenario to keep them concealed? But
then the fire starts and they bring every single dinosaur into the thing. Mm-hmm. Where did all the people go? They didn't explain that either.
I think there was a part where they were evacuating humans.
They were, but where'd they go? We didn't see helicopters flying off or planes.
I guess I gotta imagine.
Where they go under? Maybe they went underground.
Maybe helicopters.
No, they all went up.
I'm gonna imagine that some of them went on helicopters.
There was just back helicopters going out.
I already had tunnels. I don't know where they was going.
Yeah, but they was all running up, not down.
Maybe some of them was down.
Maybe. Tunnels. But I mean, even when the characters are running around the feet of these dinosaurs, which I think they maybe thought it was an interesting scene where the dinosaurs are fighting and the people are at their feet, but no, we're watching the people run around these dinosaurs as they fight. But even that scene lasted maybe 2 minutes, and then they all get on the helicopter and leave.
Yeah.
But also, the pilot girl, why didn't she just wait at the helipad for everybody? Why did she have to take the helicopter up, have to land it? If she was able to get to the helicopter from the main room, everybody else could have.
I agree.
There's too many inconsistencies with this one that I'm not liking.
I gotta agree.
But I did like how they paid homage to the first Jurassic Park, where the guy that played Peter Parker's dad, he's in the tunnel, the train stops, and he gets out, and then those dinosaurs with the
Oh yeah.
They spit the acid on him like they did in the first one and killed him. That was I thought that was a cool scene. I will give him that.
Awesome. All right, but Frank, we got any good movies coming out?
Oh man, good movies. How about go seeing Lightyear? We go to infinity and beyond in this movie. We see Buzz stranded on a planet trying to get home, no matter what it takes. Then there's Elvis. The king is back in the building. We see Elvis and how he kind of came to be. Great soundtrack. Get out there and see it. And then the Black Phone. Come on. The Black Phone has 89% right now on Rotten Tomatoes. And we have a child predator who steals a child, and we have to watch this child try to escape.
All right.
Thank you guys for showing up for this episode.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. Well, let's go ahead and rate this movie.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right,
you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So, as regards to this Jurassic World film, I thought it was. Originally, my anticipation was at 7.5. I wasn't super hyped for it, but after watching the entire film, my my ratings went kind of lower than the energy I came in with. So it just wasn't all that good. It just wasn't there. So for this movie, I'm going to definitely give this one a 5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I think when we rated this one, I gave it a 5. I can't exactly remember right now, but it's 5 out of 10. It did not hit the mark. Nostalgia can't keep the movie up that much. It's just got to be one of those great things that happen.
Yep. All right. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining us on another episode of Fan Style Reviews. Again, I am Jamel.
And I'm Frank.
And we're going to see you on the next one.
See you guys later.
If you like that video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We out.